The mood of the town over the period of the fires was, of course, very focused. But when the fires finally finished, everything just went flat. People hibernated almost and went and hid away to lick their wounds, recover, think about what had gone on, what they'd lost and what they'd managed to save. And probably about 6 months or so after the end of the fires, we began to be approached by a number of artists around town saying, I think I'm ready to put down on paper or in words what it is that I was feeling. What can we do? So we decided to advertise, let people know that they could write about their experiences, create a poem, create music, painting, sculptures, whatever creative thing that they wanted to do to express how they felt about the fires or how they were responding to the fires or recovering. It was completely up to them what they wanted to do, and we would put it together as a book and publish it for the community. We also decided that we didn't want to exclude people who weren't artists. So we came up with another couple of strategies, and that is we had a postcard project, and that was for anyone to write us a postcard and say anything. It could have thanks fireys, it could have a smiley face, it could have whatever you wanted to. And we received in the end about 300 or 400 postcards, which when we displayed them made a display about 3 metres by 3 metres.
This is the photo I took that ended up being on the cover of the Art on Fire book. I think people really relate to this photo because it just reflects how they sort of felt just watching the fires from town and wondering what was going on like in the fires. You couldn't see anything obviously, and everyone just constantly was just wanting to know what was happening at like every moment, and you couldn't really get into contact with people, so you're just really watching.
I think it's really important, books like Art on Fire. I was lucky enough to be able to contribute to it because I was also fighting the fire and making a film at the same time, so they asked me to contribute some of the photographs from the film. So yeah, it's a good record for us, and it's lifted the community's awareness of what took place and raised a lot of money. So yeah, it's a great thing.
Once we had the idea of preparing the book, we called upon our resources from the last time we did a book. So we had a rough template of what it is that we wanted to do and what we needed to do. So we had people who could do layout, we had people who could take photographs, had people who did advertising. So all of that was there ready for us in our community, which was really wonderful. So all in all, there would have been a few hundred people involved in getting the book off the ground and the exhibition that went with it, which was really wonderful. And all of us felt much stronger community connections because of that. And we know that in future, if we've got to do something together, we can do it.
So I wrote a piece for the Art on Fire book. It's based on 5/4 timing, and I called it After 5. Well, a book like this, Art on Fire, is very important because people get to tell their stories. Being able to explain the anguish helps people build a sense of, okay, it was then and not now, and we're through it, and it allows people to commiserate and reflect on their experiences.